right, guys. So what I like to do every semester is do a video to tell you a little bit about me, about my background, about my history and all that kind of stuff, so that you can understand where I'm coming from as I teach this class. I think it's important that you understand what my perspective is, so you can kind of keep that in mind as I'm teaching the course. I try my best not to put my own personal opinions or beliefs out there for anything, but I'm sure every now and then I fail, so I'm sorry about that. But anyways, so hi, I'm Kathleen Fernandez. I am going to be your instructor for this online course. I have been here at Fresno City College this is my 8th year. I have been a full-time faculty member here. I started teaching part-time for State Center Community College 11 years ago. So how did I get here? Okay, well, I was born. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm not going to tell you my whole life story, but I was born in Fresno. So I'm from Fresno, from the Central Valley. Moved shortly after I was born. We moved to Oakland. My family did, or to the Oakland area. It was actually San Ramon, because my dad, at the time when I was just an infant, got his first job as a police officer. So he got hired by the Oakland Police Department. We lived in the Bay Area for a couple of years, and during that time, my dad's partner got shot and killed in the line of duty in Oakland. And my mom was having none of that. She was like, I'm not going to be a single mom raising 2 kids. You got to get out of there. So she basically told my dad, time to leave. We're not staying here in the Bay Area. It's too dangerous at Oakland. So my dad got a job as a police officer in Selma. That's how we ended up coming back to the Central Valley. And I grew up in Selma. So I went to Selma Elementary, high school. And my dad was a police officer there for a short time, and then he moved on to become a federal marshal. My parents got divorced, and that was kind of the end of that part of the story. So when I was in high school and my parents got divorced, the finances got a little challenging. So we had could not afford to send me to a 4-year university. My grades were okay, but I wasn't going to get a scholarship, so I had to figure out what the heck I was going to do. As you can guess, I did probably what a lot of you are doing right now. I came to Fresno City College. So I was here a long time ago, and not a lot has changed. The parking lot was a disaster back then, and it still is now. But anyways, so I went to Fresno City College and just did my general education courses here. Really did not know what I wanted to do. I was super interested in becoming an attorney, a lawyer, but I wasn't 100% sure, and so I just went on to Fresno State and got a criminology degree with a law enforcement emphasis. So I graduated from Fresno State, and I still really had no idea what I wanted to do. During my time in college, I worked the whole time in restaurants. So instead of getting a real job in law enforcement, I just kept bartending, and kind of felt guilty that I wasn't doing real work yet, so I just enrolled in grad school. So I started working on my master's degree in criminology while still trying to figure out what the heck I wanted to do. So I got the opportunity to get hired with the Madera Police Department as a dispatcher. I thought that would be a good way for me to kind of assess whether or not I wanted to go to the police academy and become a police officer, or if there was something else maybe in the world of law enforcement or corrections that I wanted to do. I learned really quickly that I did not do well with shift work. Working graveyards and swing shifts and day shifts all in the same week was a disaster for me. I didn't do well. I didn't like it. My body did not function well on weird sleep hours. I was also kind of sure I didn't want to be a police officer, only because I saw my dad do it, and I realized I wouldn't get to spend the holidays with my family, and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I'm not really sure. So while I was in grad school, we were required to do an internship. I was the ultimate procrastinator. I still am, which will drive some of you crazy in this class, so I'm sorry in advance. And I waited till the last day to sign up for my internship, and the last spot available was at the Fresno County Probation Department. I really didn't want to do it. I had been told my whole life that probation officers were just glorified social workers and that it really wasn't the best job to have. The first day I was there in the probation department, I immediately knew that I had found what I was looking for. I absolutely loved it. So I got hired months later. I got hired by the Tulare County Probation Department. I was there for about a year and a half, and then I finally got hired with the Fresno County Probation Department, where I worked for about 19 years. That was up until about 2016 when this job came available, and I absolutely love teaching people about criminology. My hope is that you are going to love criminology as much as I do. I know I'm a total crim nerd, but it is this is the best job ever. So I really enjoy it. I hope that you can feel that in class, and you know that I truly do care about my students. I want to see you all succeed. I don't want to set you all up for failure and tell you how many of you are going to fail this class and all that kind of stuff. That's not my style. So what else? Okay, so personally, I have been married for 26 years. I have 2 kids, and my husband is not in law enforcement. I think most people think that I've married a cop, but no, he looks like one, but he is not one. I have 2 kids. They're not kids anymore. My oldest is my 23-year-old son, and he is graduated from UC Davis probably 2 years ago now, and he is an accountant here in town. And my daughter is 20, soon to be 21. Trust me, she's reminded me of that about a million times. So my daughter is 20, and she is a junior, or in her 3rd year, at Arizona State University, and she is a pre-med student. So they have been basically my whole life. My kids are basically everything to me. I also have 2 dogs. I have a strange mix. I have a pit bull and a Yorkie. I don't know. Love football. I love to travel. I get a lot of cool trips in most years, but anyways, that's me. So I just wanted to kind of introduce myself and let you know, number 1, I'm not a robot, and number 2, my perspective when I'm teaching the course. So you all have a great semester. If you need anything, if you have questions, concerns, issues, any of that stuff, I'm always here. I'm always available. So please don't hesitate to ask. Have an awesome semester.